Villa are hoping to maintain their 100% Premier League home record against Watford, having stung the Hornets twice here since the competition started, scoring 6 goals in those matches. A massive game this one as the home side look for their first top-flight win since the opening day of the season. Froggy, what are the key areas?
Well, there's only one for me. Scoring goals. Something we've struggled badly with. Great point against Man City, but we didn't look like scoring goals. Didn't look like scoring goals against Everton and conceded obviously far too many. The problem we've suffered the whole season is lack of goals. Now, whoever comes in, will Kozak come in from the cold? We don't know. It could be any one of a number of players who play up front, but we need to find that winning formula of scoring goals, Jack, because a point here or there certainly won't help our plight. We need 3 points. And out of all the teams we've played, I mean, the last few weeks we've talked about having a dreadful record about nearly all the teams we spoke about. This is the first team we've actually got a good record against. However, this is a much better Watford side than any we've played in the past, so it will be a real test. But this is a game for men this weekend, Jack, because the pressure's mounting, the pressure's building, you know, and obviously the new manager desperately for himself needs a win to, you know, just to give the players a bit of breathing space.
It's actually a critical 2 months in the history of the football club in many ways. If you look at the fixtures from mid-December, they're massive, aren't they? When you consider it, after we played Southampton and Arsenal, you go into the Christmas period with Newcastle, West Ham, Norwich, Sunderland, and then even into January. But, you know, they count for nothing if you can't get a result against Watford.
Well, the fact is, we need to break a record. No team has ever survived with the points total from the amount of games we've played currently. So we're going to have to break a record that nobody else has done. So obviously that says, it's going to be a massive task. But we, you know, for instance, say we win this weekend, you know, you draw that gap in a little bit. We've then got Southampton and Arsenal, 2 tough games. But then we've got, like I say, that run of games, Jack, there's a lot of possible points to be had in that time.
As a player then, you've been in these situations not too long ago, but it seems that now for you, I'm sure. How do you go about blocking out the pressure of the situation? Because there is tension in the air, the nerves are there. You look at the table, it's difficult, especially when everyone's expecting you to fail, given the problems that they've had on the pitch. So how do you do that?
Don't read a newspaper. Don't listen to social media. Turn Facebook, Twitter, everything off. Because the negative vibes can get to you. And you can almost, I mean, the thing is, the national press are giving us a kick in on a daily basis at the moment. We can't afford to listen to that. We certainly can't afford to feel sorry for ourselves. It's November, Jack. This is not May. This is not the end of the season now. We are in November and we're only 5 points off the bottom.
75 to play for.
So the reality is there's an enormous amount of points to play. But soon like they've got to stand up and be counted. And we say this week in, week out. Last week was a dreadful performance. There's no way I can fish any positives out of that performance. So they owe the fans a big one this weekend in terms of being brave on the ball. Who wants to be out on that lovely pitch out there and say, I'm going to be the man today, I want the ball, give me it. And if I lose it, I'm going to keep coming back again. And I'm going to show the fans how much it means to me. I think what the fans want to see now, Jack, from what I'm getting, you know, when you speak with supporters on the streets, they want to see a bit of that. They want to see, hang on a second, how much do this group of lads, how much do they want to save our football club?
That's hard, not a new jacket. But anyway.
I just missed the mic.
I nearly took out the microphone there. That'd be no good, a man of your talking skills. Froggy, thanks very much indeed. Much more analysis over on AVTV. Tony Morley back alongside me for commentary on Saturday afternoon.